Hello everyone and welcome to Retro Rewind, where we talk about classic video games and see where they've been and where they are today. My name's Cameron Blanton and today we'll be talking about the blue blur, Sonic the Hedgehog. This franchise as a whole has had one roller coaster of a ride, so let's get started. In 1991, Sonic the Hedgehog came out for the Sega Genesis and was actually met with great reviews. It was a simple game. Run as fast as you can, avoid getting hit by the enemies, and defeat Dr. Eggman, or as he was known back in the day, Dr. Robotnik. Now, Robotnik may be smart enough to make incredible machines to fight for him, but his plans for world domination could use some work. The evil doctor has captured all the cute furry animals on South Island and shoved them into robots to do his bidding. Then he plans to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds to use their power to take over the world. Not sure how getting the furry animals lets him get the Chaos Emeralds, but whatever. It was 1991. Anyone who hurts anything cute was obviously the bad guy. As the years went on, Sonic has had TV shows, and even still has one today. In 1993 to 1994, we had the TV show Sonic the Hedgehog. In 1999, we had Sonic Underground. In 2003 to 2006, we had Sonic X. And finally, from 2014 to now, we have Sonic Boom. None of these shows were revolutionary in any way and had decent reviews, but back to the video game version of Sonic. His adventures have led him to new powers, new friends, and new enemies. Sometimes these enemies become friends, and friends become... No, this game series isn't that good to have a friend betray you and have an actual twist. It's either they are pure bad, or the power of friendship persuades them to do good. Like when they introduced Knuckles the Echidna, he was originally tricked into fighting Sonic and Tails. He later joined forces with them, and they become the iconic trio that we know them today. Now, the trend of characters having wrong information and fighting Sonic till they get the truth becomes an ongoing trend. Again, and again, and again, and again. So much that you almost expect it in every game, and that's not a good thing. Then in 2002, we get Sonic Adventures 2, and with it, a character that is my personal favorite and a fan favorite, Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow was a life form created to be the ultimate weapon, being able to control individuals' Chaos Emeralds, able to keep up with Sonic in speed, great fighting tactics, and advanced weapon training. But he did come with a bit of a flaw. He lost his memory. A lot. He did get his own video game where things got incredibly violent, but it didn't do so well, so a sequel and continuation didn't really happen. We then come to a new style of playing as we come to Sonic Heroes in 2005. In it, the player gets to pick between 4 teams of 3, each with a certain story following each one, and a class for each character, allowing the player to swap between them on the fly. The runner used for speed, the flyer is used to help the team get over obstacles, and the fire was used for combat. Then we get to the fall of Sonic the Hedgehog. In 2006, a game with the same name as the original came out, Sonic the Hedgehog, but as the fans like to call it, Sonic 06. In this game, things go wrong. And I'm not just talking about the story, I'm talking about everything. The development of this game was incredibly poor. It had glitches galore, a poor story, 2-dimensional characters, cutscenes that don't make sense, and so much more. This was the beginning of the end of Sonic and his friends. After this colossal failure, the game starts to take a turn for the worse. The next few games don't have anything to do with the original formula that the people fell in love with back in 1991 up to 2005. They start creating hoverboard games, race car games, a game of only mini-games, Olympic games, and so many more. Then in 2014, the Sonic franchise takes another hit with Sonic Boom. In this game, the characters get a redesign with them becoming taller, adding pieces of clothing, and having features that set them apart besides their color and face. For me, this was off-putting, but some people did find it refreshing for an update on their looks. Now, the rest of the game is a laughingstock, with the characters taking on exaggerated features like Knuckles being the strong, dumb guy, Tails being incredibly smart but incredibly weak, and Sonic, of course, being fast. The game is still filled with glitches that cause the game to be unplayable at times. And that brings us to today. A new Sonic game is in development, and the name of it is just Project Sonic 2017. Not much is known about this game except we go back to the way Sonic looked back in Sonic 06, and I'm really hoping that they've learned their lesson and take their time in developing this game. Now, for all the bad that the Sonic franchise has brought to the table, they do have one redeeming factor that makes me a fan. The soundtracks. They are always amazing, and I usually end up buying the songs and listening to them until I hate them. But what do you guys think? Is this a franchise that deserves to go on, or has it had its run and has failed way too many times and just needs to stop? Be sure to let me know on Twitter at ZTVGoofingOff and make sure to use the hashtag RetroRewind. And I'll see you guys on the Rewind.